When you are a man under siege, carrying the weight of your family, finances, and your future, you expect to fight the enemy at the gates. You expect the 12-hour shifts to be hard. You expect the bills to be heavy. What you don't expect is for the ones inside the wire to start shooting at you. Recently, I had an exchange with my dad. It ended with him telling me to F off, and he called me an asshole. Why? Because I didn't respond to an Instagram message fast enough. Today, we are going to talk about something that no one wants to admit. We are going to talk about what happens when the men who were supposed to be your leaders, your guides, and your anchors act like children. We are going to talk about the toxic guilt trips of the victim mentality and how you must aggressively protect your perimeter when you are the patriarch of your own home. Because when you are holding the wall for your wife and children, you do not have the energy to babysit the insecurities of grown adults. Let me give you the context of my life right now. I am 40 years old. I've been married for 8 years. I have 2 kids, and my wife is currently 32 weeks pregnant with twins. We were dealing with a displaced living situation due to mold removal and house renovations. The renovations are still ongoing. I am building a business, and I just came off a 40-hour weekend behind the bar dealing with drunks, chaos, and entitled people. I am in the trenches of the siege. My day starts at 6 a.m. Cooking, cleaning, packing, getting the kids ready for school so my wife can rest. And in the middle of this absolute crucible, I get a message from my dad. Not a phone call asking, how are the kids? Not a text asking, how's your wife feeling? A text message saying, did I unknowingly piss you off again? I don't understand the months going by with nothing out of you. Do you want me out of your life? This is the classic trap of the emotional vampire. They manufacture drama out of silence. They take your exhaustion and make it about their feelings. You see, the old version of me, the boy, would have felt guilty. I might have apologized. I might have catered to his emotional outburst. But that boy is dead. I am the architect now. My response to him was blunt, direct, and completely devoid of apologies. I laid out exactly what I was carrying. I told him, I am upholding the duties and responsibilities of being a man, husband, and father. I acknowledged his loneliness, and I told him I loved him, but I set the standard in concrete. I am not going to apologize for handling my business and making that top priority, is what I told him. This is the standard now. You see, when you set a hard boundary with someone addicted to their own misery, they will not respect it. They will double down. His response to my clarity was to play the ultimate victim card. He said, it's a shame you can't speak without anger. He blamed his medications. He called himself a recluse mental patient. And then he threw in the passive-aggressive dagger. I see how all of that is me being selfish. He tried to paint me as the villain for defending my family's peace, and himself as the martyr. This is where the line is drawn. I told him the truth, that it was not anger, it was clarity. But then I told him what actually hurt. I said, you were supposed to be my anchor man, my leader, my guide, the example of how I should be. Instead, you're giving me some out-of-pocket drama. This is the tragedy of modern masculinity. We are looking up for guidance and we are finding men who are drowning in their own unhealed egos. When the man who is supposed to be your anchor becomes a weight dragging you down, you have to cut the rope. I didn't argue. I didn't write a novel trying to make him understand. I said, I don't have time or energy for this, man. I have responsibilities and duties to uphold. I will talk to you when I talk to you. And his final response? F off, asshole. And that right there proves that the boundary was necessary. If you are watching this and you have toxic family members, even your own parents, who demand your emotional energy while you were trying to build your empire, protect your kids and your wife, hear me right now. You do not owe them your sanity. Your primary covenant is to the family you are building, not the one you come from. If they cannot respect the heavy load you are carrying, if they refuse to be an asset and choose to be a liability, you close that gate. You offer them grace, but you demand respect. And if they cannot give it, you let them walk away. You are the anchor now. Act like it.